What's going on, people? It's Mr. Dore back again with the Forest Gossip. I hope everyone's had a good day. If you're new to my channel, please do hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and get involved with what myself and the panel are going to speak today. There's loads of gossip. We can talk a little about the Gibbs White because I'm bored of it. But yeah, people get involved as well. And before we do start, where is it? Is it this one? Dylan was moaning about people. Which one do you prefer? This one or this one, because Dylan was moaning about it, so he can get the flour in. So people in the chat,
comments are all on my side.
Yeah, that's what it is, Dylan. That's why you're staying. That's why you're that side. So people, if you wanna this one or this one, but before we do, shout out to my sponsor, Smash Bingo. If you want to get involved, make sure you're over 18 as well. All you gotta do is download it. If you play bingo because you're not old as Stephen. Well, Steve, you are, because Steven's the oldest here. He likes to play bingo. So, people, if you want to play bingo like Steven does at the bingo clubs there, please download it because Steve is a big fan of playing match bingo, aren't you, Steve?
I play dominoes.
You play bingo, so just get the scripts to say yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I play bingo.
All right. Right. So, people, right, let's get panel in. First of all, we've got the man like Rads. How you doing, Rads?
I'm good. Yes, looking forward to talking Forest, which is never a dull subject. So.
Never a dull subject. Make sure everyone subscribes to Raz. His title is in the description, so make sure everyone's subscribe to Raz. The man himself, he always has a bigger head when he comes in his channels. My man like Dylan. Sorry, Dylan, I had to get a rub it in. He's whinging.
How many views did you have last time when I came on?
See what I mean? See, this is the problem. When Dylan comes in,
I got a private message saying, "Oh my God, you should have seen the views we had last night." I was like, because I came back.
People, if you should ban Dylan from live chat, just if you want to say yes,
and Stephen, obviously.
No, listen to me. Just listen to me. It's not just you, Dylan. It's everyone in the chat, right? So people in the chat. This is Dylan last appearance on my DoreOntour channel. He's transferred to whatever channel that you want to let him on as well. And last up, got the man himself, well, Steve. Are you right, Steve?
Yeah, like Dylan said, Ben, we're box office, man. We put bums in seats. You know.
yes, we do.
Yeah, Dave. I'm surprised you've not changed your name, Steve. That's all on your title. So just leave it to Steve.
No,
yeah, just leave it like that. Right, there's a lot of, like I said, people. There's loads of gossip and chat. But before we do, I'm going to go through the comments. And there's quite a lot of people. Right, hurry up, Nuno's mate. I've still got his picture. I haven't got it on here, Dev. I just thought I'd rub it in. I saw Nuno on Saturday, and he said, "Get Dylan off the channel." So, but yeah, if you know, I kept my word. This is Dylan's last chance on my channel. So, all good. Where else is it? Sam, how you doing, my friend? Even Mr. Don Lad, hope you're well. Thomas says, Rads, yeah, see what I mean? Make sure everyone subscribes to Rads, man. I'm pissed off and all. Why Rads should be higher than where you're. Rads, what you want?
Closing in on 7,000, so come subscribe, people.
Pissed off, man. Why is no one subscribed to Rads, man? I'm pissed off. Absolutely pissed off. Go and subscribe to Rads now. It'll take you 2 seconds if you can, people. If you can. Does that? Equally, Mr. Raz, Stephen Dylan, hope you're well. I'm just doing some exercise in the room. I'm going to do running outside for 10 minutes. Eve, keep doing your running, sweetheart. Keep doing your run. That's a great way. It doesn't matter how much you buy him Forest or some team will. About Gibbs White, it's boring. Absolutely boring. Right, boys, where are we starting, man? What topic are we starting? We should start with. Have I spoke about Gibbs White to you lot? Was it last year?
Mm-hmm.
Last week? Who spoke about it?
Yeah.
Is it what, Dylan?
I'm just saying. Me and Stephen was on when you had your groundbreaking viewing show.
Oh, so. Here we go. See me this thing here. Yes.
No pressure now to the other YouTuber Rads. He's got a.
I might have been views down because I wasn't on that show.
Rads, we're not exclusive to Dore, so if you ever want me and Stephen to come on, do you know what I mean, to bump your numbers up, we're available.
Right. Thank you.
People, if you want Dylan on loan, transfer window's open. Just take him out on loan, please. He's doing my head in already. He's doing my head in already. Right, who are we starting with? Should we start with this one? Napoli have notification to Bologna for players since June, but Forest have now since joined the race for a strong 30 million plus bonuses. Forest have already contacted agreement with the winger. We've already accepted offers from both teams. Napoli remain interested, but quick move cautiously. Forest are active quick. Do you boys know anything about this lad? Let's get it over and done with. Anything?
When I see his name, I honestly thought that it was the Everton player at first.
Me
Linked with
too.
him.
Me too.
Yeah. And then when I looked at it closely, I thought, hang on. So I looked at him a bit closer. I briefly remember him at the last tournament they were in, which would have been the Euros, was it? And he kind of, and I've seen a few clips now. He's starting to come back because Switzerland were quite decent. So yeah, I don't know a lot about him. He looks quite excited though, but every YouTube clip is quite exciting.
I spoke to Lee Tilson. I need to add him on a group because he wants to come on the group. People, so should we let Lee Tilson in the WhatsApp group? Should we let him in? Should we let him in? Yeah, might as well. Yeah. Lee Tilson, you in? Because Lee Tilson say he's watched him a lot because he supports Inter Milan, and he said he's good. He plays in the front three. He scored in the cup final, didn't he, for Bologna against AC Milan?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. People in the chat, what are you feeling about this player? Because is he the suitable replacement for Elanga? Because after watching, like I said, Raj did a watch along. So you know what, people in the chat, if he was watching Raj's watch along, I want to say something. I nearly cancelled his watch along on Saturday. So I nearly did it. So Raj, sorry if I did. If I nearly did. So
I didn't know anything of it. So
yeah, I was like, I saw him live, and he said end of stream. I could have pressed it, but yeah. What are you thinking, Dylan? Do you think a player to come from Italian league, he's young, Switzerland international? I think he was on Forest Focus, and I don't know, the guy spoke about him a lot. And what's your thoughts on him?
Like everyone else, I don't really watch Italian football, so it's just one of them. If they get him, because I know a bid's been rejected, so
yeah, the first bid, like
so,
Jamie
I mean, it seems to be at the minute with everyone, things are being rejected, things are not happening, no one's coming anywhere. Do you know what I mean? So wait until we see, but we don't know, do we? Until they join and see what he's supposedly what I've heard. He's supposed to be not the same as Elanga, but he will add something other than what Elanga did.
What about you, Stick? Are you happy about?
By looking at the clips of him again, YouTube, clips are quite you do in a different way sometimes. But what I've seen is he looks a bit more skillful than Elanga, maybe less direct. He seems to be a little bit more skill about him. So yeah, like Dylan said, maybe he's got a little bit different X factor to him. But he's, what is he, 21, 22?
22.
So it's a good age. No doubt Chelsea be sniffing around him at some point.
Always, like always.
Yeah. Anyone under the age of 25. So yeah,
24 years old.
20, okay. Just touching on the point Dylan just mentioned about negotiations and stuff. I don't know. It seems a bit slow. I mean, as Forest fans, we moan either way, don't we? When we sign about 10 players in a week, we all moan, and then when we're not signing anyone, we all moan. So it's kind of getting that balance, and maybe it's down to this Europa thing as well. I hate to go back to that, but maybe a lot of it's down to the players want to know where we're going to be playing. Maybe that's part of negotiation as well. That's going to push us maybe in certain ways, negotiation-wise. Are we in Europa? Are we in the conference? So that could on the table as well when you sell in the project. Because I read he actually wants to, play in the project we would offered him. So maybe he's interested in that way. So maybe if we get Europa, it just pushes more transfers over the line, which we'll get to later on. So.
I don't know. I've not seen him play, but like I said, what like Lee Tilson says, he is a good player. He can play left, he can play right, play up front three. People in the chat, if you've seen him, just please give us some info because, like I said, I've not seen him much play, and that after watching Saturday, I know it's a friendly. We need players, especially attacking, because we've got Langer. We don't know what's happening with Jota Silva. I'm not going to mention about Gibbs White because no one knows what's happening with him. We are struggling out there for now. Like you've got Ego Jesus, Chris Ward, Taiwo, but we need players like who can play. I had an argument with Anderson who can play number 10, but I don't think he is a number 10. That's my opinion. People are here.
Ooh, Anderson.
Yeah. What's your thoughts, Dylan? Do you think?
I think he is.
Do you think?
I think he.
He's box to box. Anderson's box to box.
People chat. People wait. I'm do a poll. People, do you go on? Then why? Come on, then. Give us more context. Why do you think? Come on.
No, I think he's a very. I think he's. I could see him because where he plays for, like how he's been playing for England and people like, and I've spoke to a couple of Newcastle fans and that, and they said
Paul Whitehead. Paul.
No. Some others at school, at work, and they've said he's more like a number 10, but he's that good you couldn't leave him out of team. So I think playing the holding midfield of that he had been playing last year, you couldn't spend 35 million and then put him on the bench and hope that Gibbs White wasn't going to play or something like that. So, do you know what I mean? But me personally, I think he'll do a job because he does play there for England. So,
does he play number 10?
Yeah, he's played there a few times. But I think Anderson's he's quite versatile.
Versatile.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
he can play all around that area. So, but I think you probably want to get a more prestiged player.
It's a bit flippy because we've been linked with Man City player. Where is it? Is it here? James Mcatee for 35 million. Said for me, I don't know. That's why people in the chat. What do you think about Mcatee? Because we're having this argument about Anderson being number 10. Is James Mcatee number 10? Everyone's watched him. People in the chat, what's your thoughts as well? Before you do, please do hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. Raj, what are you saying about Mcatee? Yes or no?
I think yes. I think a lot of people have been a bit indifferent with him because he's not Gibbs White. You know, I don't think everyone's going to be comparing him, aren't they? And I think by the looks of it, it'll probably be quite overpriced. And he is coming from City, of course, but you know, I think that's just the market these days. And he's English from the Premier League. He's not going to come cheap. So, yeah, maybe we shouldn't judge too much. I think a lot of us have seen a fair bit of him, and he played quite a bit last season, saying he's a young lad at City, and he did all right whenever he played. And I think he played against us in that FA Cup game. So yeah, I wouldn't be against Mcatee. I'm not like really excited if we sign him, but I think to be honest, I'll just reserve judgment on that, to be honest. But on the surface, I wouldn't mind it. And honestly, with Elliot Anderson as well, I think
that's the thing. If we do get him, I think they're both the same players. That's my argument.
I think Anderson, he did play 10 for us a few times last season when we didn't have Gibbs White, and I think he did all right. But I think he is probably better as an actual number 8, a bit further back. So even if you played Anderson there, you're still going to have to replace Gibbs White's hole whenever he does leave. So we've still got to sign someone else. So you may as well just try and find another number 10. And it looks like we want Mcatee. We want a lot of players, really, don't we? But we just want to see somebody come over, get over the line now, don't we?
What's your thoughts, Steve, on Mcatee? Yes or no?
I don't know. This transfer is not I don't know. I can't. It's not grabbing me. Like he's been mentioned for so long now. We've been linked with him for so long, and we probably won't end up getting him now after this hype. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen enough of him play, to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. I know Raj just mentioned he's played quite a bit. All the games highlights I've seen, he was cameo. I played a lot of the FA Cup, League Cup for them. I've seen a bit of the under-21s England, but what is he at number 10? Is he?
That's the
he
thing.
he's,
Is he a number
he's a
10?
bit
That's
like
the problem.
he's a bit like another player we've been linked with. Is Harvey Elliott? He's kind of like right-sided but tucks in. And is he left-footed? I'm not sure, but
Yeah, I think he is
I
left
don't know.
footed.
He is. So he's kind of right-sided, inside, tucks in, cuts in, and is he number 10? Is he a wide man? I don't know. Perhaps, but again, is that that versatile utility player handy again across the front three and across the middle? But for me, Ben, it's not. I don't know. Just that transfer. There's another player we'll get onto now, which I'd rather us sign than him.
Don't bother. I know who you're going to talk. I don't even start. I know you're talking about Elliot.
No. I know you're not keen on him, no. But if I have to pick, I'd rather sign Harvey Elliott than Mcatee. Because I think Elliott. Do that in a poll, Ben. I think Elliott has been more proven and had more game time, and he's played under Klopp and he's played under now obviously champions last year. And I know Mcatee has won Man City, but Mcatee hasn't had a run in like Elliott has. So I think Elliott would be out of the two the better signing for me. Only because maybe again,
what are you saying,
Elliott.
Elliot or Mcatee? Because I don't want to bring Elliot. I'm not saying because he's from Liverpool. I'm not saying that. Like, he's a good player. Come on, he's a good player. But I think Mcatee can be more versatile than Elliot. Elliot's a straight number 10, if you know what I mean. But Mcatee can be more versatile. What I think we need. What do you think?
Yeah,
What are you saying,
it's an hard one to really, because Mcatee, he hasn't played as much as you. Do you know what I mean? I think either or is still going to be a gamble. Do you know what I mean? It's with Mcatee, the only thing I could think of is hopefully you get a gem like Cole Palmer. Maybe, do you know what I mean?
Even Craig, shout out to Craig. Hope you are, my friend. For me, why are we not getting this kind of player? Left-footed, experienced with switch. And I think Brentford made a bid for him for 35 million.
Yeah, got rejected.
I'll take him. But people, I've done a poll. Who would you prefer, Mcatee or Elliot or none? So far, there's people saying Mcatee, and then Elliot, and then none. So, what are you saying, Rad? Elliot or Mcatee? People in the chat, what are you saying? Come on to the chat. What would you prefer, Mcatee or Elliot or none? Get involved, man. What are you saying, Rads?
I'd probably say Harvey Elliott. I wouldn't, like I said earlier, I wouldn't be against Mcatee, but I'm a bit like what Steve said. I'm not really fully convinced by it.
Even Ramsey, we forgot about Ramsey as well.
I agree. I'd probably, of all of them, I'd pick Jacob Ramsey.
We get to him now. That was the name out. That was the link that was.
That's who I'd personally pick. To be honest, is Ramsey. And I think that's the one we want the most. But out of Elliot and Mcatee, I think we probably know a bit more about Elliot. He's played at a higher level. He's won some trophies already. I think I'd probably just edge him, and he's been like the main man for England's under 21s. He scored some big goals for Liverpool, really.
Yeah.
Saying he doesn't play lots, he's done pretty well. But if we got someone like Jacob Ramsey, I think he's more of a winger, though, isn't he? He's not a number 10.
With Ramsey, again, he can play anywhere in the front three. So, like me, I think I'm just being a bit of a twat because Elliot.
What you never? Sorry.
Again, what's wrong with this guy? This guy. No, what I'm trying to say, because when I say I don't want Elliot, he could come to Forest and just play a blinder. But I don't know.
I don't think you're going to get him anyway, because I've just seen a video with Liverpool going to Asia, and I think he's on the plane with them. So.
Yeah, but you know what it's like, Dylan. After we make a bid separately, he'll come back to UK. Yeah. People in the chat, what's going on, man? Tell me, what would you prefer, Mcatee?
I think what you got as well, though, with these players like a Mcatee or Elliott, I think as well, you've got the scenario of these players have never had a consistent run in their clubs. So we've never had a full like crack at what they can produce. It's like with Alanga, since we've signed him, he's had a fair crack at he got what in and out of the team maybe the beginning of last season, but that was it. That's every time his form was dipped. Now Newcastle looked at him and gone, yeah, we like the look of him, we'll have him. But with why we're so uncertain with these players because they've never had a full crack at the team because they can't get in. So, like you said, Ben, Elliot could come to us and just be outstanding. He could be, I'm one of the star men here. He'll up his game and he'll benefit us. So until we sign these players, you're not going to really know what they truly like because they play cameo roles at their clubs or they just playing cup games against League Two sides or League One sides. So.
But lots of people get involved, Chow. I've looked on a poll, and like I said, 4-1 says Mcatee, 53 says Elliot, and none for 6%. What about Jacob Ramsey, Steve? Because you did mention him. People in the chat again. Another player, a young player. And like I said, I think he did all right. He did get in. He was injured a lot last season. People in the chat.
I like Ramsey, and I've seen some people saying he's going to be overpriced at 50 million. But then we're in that market now. You know what I mean? It's inflation, and he's English.
English players.
English tax and all that. Yeah. For me, I think out of them now, if you add him to the list, he'd be top of my list because he's energetic. He's got a good engine on him. He's again a good age, and he has had a more of a consistent run in the Villa side, so he would definitely a player. I think, like Raz touching it, I think that is a number one target this summer. I think that's what they're going to go full out for. And he could be, I wouldn't say he's in the category of Gibbs White, but he could be the player that they're going to say, right, he's going to be maybe a new Gibbs White. So, yeah, just watch this space.
What are you thinking, Raz? Ramsey, yes or no? People in the chat, would you take Jacob Ramsey, yes or no? Get involved, man. Get involved.
Yeah, I'll definitely take Ramsey.
Wait, let me flip it. Right. So we've been linked with this Leicester guy. Where is it? He put him in the chat. Thomas has. Knosh is a good shout. So let me put it right. Out of 5 players, right, and people in the chat get involved, out of 2, who would you have? Ramsey, the Leicester player, Mcatee, Elliot, or have I mentioned Ramsey?
Yeah.
So 4. So right. So people in the chat, who would you prefer? You're going to pick 2 players. Who would you want? What 2 players would you want?
Well, one of them would be Ramsey. But it kind of depends what you want, really, because we need a winger and we need a number 10. Yeah. So, I mean, we need a couple of wingers. So if you want to sign 2, like if you got like El Canoes, obviously he'll be on the wing. Ramsey's, I think he's more on the wing than he is down the middle. So, you'd sort the winger situation out then, but you'd still need a number 10, wouldn't you? Whereas Elliot and Mcatee are number 10s. So, yeah, that's a tough one. That I think Ramsey would definitely be one of them. I think he's probably played the most consistent football. He's been at Villa for a fair while. I think all of his career actually. He's been at Villa and he's played a lot of games with them now. I know he's been a bit in and out of the team, but I think he'd suit us pretty well. To be honest, even if he is overpriced, because 50 million does sound quite steep, but I'm not really sure what to make of the price tag, to be honest. But yeah, I wouldn't go against
Last you mentioned it's the going rate, isn't it?
Knowing Forest still buying for 50 million, I put a buying clause for 60 million.
Yeah. You know why Villa are doing it as well, though, because it helps PSR.
PSR. That's why I was thinking exactly the same, Steve.
He's homegrown, and it just sorts him out. So, you know what I mean? It's
I think
it's going to be like the Anderson transfer that we had off Newcastle.
Well,
this sort of day, PSR.
And we give Turner to them for like 30 million or something.
Oh, that's it.
We'll give Turner. Who else is a flop at Forest? Oh, Miguel.
Dennis.
Oh, Dennis, yeah. Dennis for 30 million. And
where is he anyway? I ain't seen him in pre-season.
Where is it? That's the question. Where is Dennis?
I know Harry Arthur. It's just nowhere.
No, even what's his name? Who's the other player? Winger. Someone, come on. Who is he?
Josh Bowler.
Josh Bowler. Where is he?
I've seen a report today. He's going Reading are after.
Yeah, he's going Reading. Where are all these players, man? Imagine just out of nowhere they come into the first team. That'd be mad, wouldn't it?
God.
Like Dennis, you know what? I think Dennis could be a good squad player, couldn't he? For a winger, for a left winger, couldn't he? Or am I just talking nonsense again, like Glenn says?
Mm.
Come on. Has Lynn crashed? Has he crashed? Has Lynn crashed?
Yeah.
He has crashed. Absolutely loser. You see, that's what happens, people, when you come on the chat and he's using Steve's World's Wi-Fi. So people, if you want to troll, look, it's a great pose, isn't it? Is it a great pose?
That's his reaction to Dennis staying at Forest.
Oh, he's done that. He's back now. Is he back?
Who went? Did I go?
Yeah.
He was like this. He was like this.
Sure,
You can do this. Oh, we didn't know. Is he crashed or not? So yeah, he's back. People, don't troll him. Don't troll him. People, please do hit the like
if you want.
Huh?
I said to control me if you want.
Yeah, please just troll them if you want. Right, you're not going to laugh about this, and I put this in the group, and I saw this on social media. Oh God, people are going to laugh. I see this one. Everton and Forest made enquires about Garnacho for Man United addiction. What did you not take him? People in the chat, would you take him? Would you take him? Be honest. Don't troll Steve. I'm start with you, Steve. Why?
The guy can't finish a pack of crisps. He's got no end product. He's just got. He can't know, and he's just. And again, I'm going to repeat what you said earlier, Ben, on a slightly different thing. Where it's not because he's from Man United, and not much I don't like them, but no, not for me. No, just no. I'd rather sign Greeley. No.
Rad, would you take him? Yes or no?
I'm more on the lines of not taking him.
He would not fit into our dressing room. He would not fit.
Did you say that? Wait. Steve, did you say the same about Langer?
All right. No, hang on. No. Hang on now.
No. Did you? No. Answer the question. No. Did you say exactly the same about Langer?
No.
You lie.
No.
Rewind. Go back into the archives.
I'm going back to the archives. So every person out there said about Langer's. Wait. Was you one of them when Langer had that purple patch and said, "Get rid of him"? I'm coming for you, Stephen. I'm coming for you.
I've never said get rid of Langer. No, even when he was out of the team. I said on this channel that he will fight his way back into the team. And by dropping him was probably a good thing. And when he was a good thing, because when he came back, he hit his purple form. Because he came on in his Villa and scored, and then he never looked back.
I'm going to look at the archives. What about you, Rads? Was you like a Langer crap, and now look what happened? Look what happened to him.
I definitely didn't correct.
Do I need to look on your channel, Rads? People, do a massive favour for me. Go on Rad's channel and see if there's any archives of him saying something about Langer. What are you doing?
I never criticised Langer.
I can't remember that far back.
So you did then?
No. If I remember rightly, I was being told by Man United fans going, "Oh my God, you've got a gem when we got a Langer. Oh my God, I can't believe we sold him."
Glenn, you're a member. Did you slag off Langer when he was not slag, but saying he should go? And now look at him, selling for 55 million plus 6 plus 5. Was you? I'm looking at archives for every single one. And if Garnacho, if he did, Garnacho did come to Forest, would you back him?
Well, yeah. But I just know when he gets in the final third, he's going to do nothing.
How do you know?
He don't. His end product is terrible. It is awful.
He scored like a bicycle kick against Everton.
Yeah.
No. People, I know. You know what? I'm going to look at the archives and see how much people slagged off. When was it? Was it September, October? His form became a bit crap, and then he ended up playing well. I'm coming for you, Steve.
I'm not saying he's not talented, right? But for me, he just no. His face wouldn't fit. He's got a terrible haircut anyway, right?
He's got attitude problem. Yeah, he's got attitude problem. Yeah.
He's got an attitude problem, and he's got no end product. No, not for me. He can go to Chelsea, and
People in the
they're
chat,
going to sign.
what's everyone saying? What's everyone saying about Garnacho? I'll take him to prove everyone wrong, like Stephen, like you do. Yes, and you, Rads. And you. And what about you, Dylan? Would you take him?
Garnacho?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
See, yes, Dylan. See, it's
You know what I
beautiful. We stick together.
Do you know? No, but at the end of the day, right? I always, yes, you can see a player play for another team and he's awful. But how many times have we seen him play for another team? He's awful. Come to another team and he's absolutely. Look, well, let's look at it this way. Chris Wood. Everyone said, "Oh my God, why did you buy him? He was a donkey. He's this, he's that. He couldn't do anything." And what did he do for us? Do you know what I mean? It's one of them. It's each to their own.
And you,
hang on now, Dore. I never criticised Chris Wood. What I said in the beginning is that Steve Cooper didn't know how to play Chris Wood. And then when Nuno
the
said it,
only
he played
person,
into his
listen, I throw myself under the bus. The only person stuck by Chris Wood was Glenn. That's the only person stuck by Chris Wood. Everyone on his panel was slagging him off. Now look at him. He's a hero. He's scoring 20 goals. Even I know. Even you, lads, give it a little bit of Chris Wood stay. Why am I throwing people under the bus today? I'm in that mood.
I will say one thing for Garnacho, right? Is he's in a poor side, right? And I will say one thing for him. When I have watched Man United play, he is one of the sparks in the team that does try something. I'll give him that, but again, his end product is terrible, and that's it. It's for me, he's just frustrating, and no, I just no, it don't strike me. No.
Would you take Sancho?
Yeah,
I'd take Sancho over Garnacho, but again, Sancho's attitude is stinking. So
People in
You know
chat.
when you're talking about these two players, it sounds like Garnacho's Sancho. It sounds like you're going to put a dip in the middle of them with the names Garnacho cheese dip or something like
Sancho
that.
did.
Sorry.
People in the chat. What's everyone saying? Kieran, thank you for the £1.99. Much help. If you want to throw any super chats, please help me out. Kieran, make sure you put a message on Kieran if you can, because if people do put kind of money, please do it. It helps towards my European tour. So thank you for the £1.99 as well. There's another link. I don't know if anyone knows this guy is. Is it Pablo Maffeo? I think he used to play for Man City. Does anyone know about this guy? Anyone? People in the chat, do you know? I know he played for Man City, but he didn't really play for the first team. Actually, he plays for Menorca. He wants to come to Forest, and he won.
He plays for Mallorca.
He'd be more of a backup though, wouldn't it? But we need a left back though. Is there any left backs out there that we can talk about? We can come to Forest. Reasonable player though. Come on. No one and no one Welsh. No, we don't want another. We don't want another Welsh. We've got Nico. We've already got Nico. We don't need another Welsh man.
Back ways have got.
Who else? People in the chat. Isn't he left back?
What about the one from PSG, Mendes? He's not bad. I'm sure we can sign him.
Yeah, we can use that. We can use that.
We have to sell a few players first to fund him. But no. Left back.
People in the chat. Is it?
I know a good one, and he's free.
Who?
Oh,
Toffolo, get him back.
You know what? I'm fuming with this one. I'm absolutely fuming with Kyle Walker-Peters. Why didn't Forest get him? Why did Forest didn't get Walker-Peters, man?
Who's the guy got released by Spurs? Reguilon, is it?
Reguilon, yeah. Is he released?
I don't know. Yeah, I think Spurs released him. I think he's on a free.
What Forest linked with him back in the day?
I'm not sure.
I think they were.
But I don't know. Quite a solid left back. Played in Europe. Played at Man United. Played at Spurs. Played at a decent level. I know he went to Brentford on loan, didn't he, last year? So.
Dylan, why are you just putting the group, Dylan?
Something that's just popped up. Transfer rumour.
It's quite. You should have put it on here, mate. I'll put it on the screen in a minute. I'll put Forest.
I don't know how to do it.
What do you mean you don't have to do it? See, this happens when you're a YouTuber and I'll do
I'm
it.
not.
Huh?
I says I'm not a YouTuber. I just come and just bump your views up. That's all I do. I'm just an influencer. I'm an influencer.
He's a bus driving wanker. That's what he is.
Oh, all right. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, people. I'll put a group in a minute now. I'll put it in now. So the Forest of I'll put it. Where is it? What's his name? Jackson.
Hellas Venera. Defender Jackson. I don't know.
I'll put in a group now. People try it. Please, if you can hit like button, subscribe if you're new. Are you? But I'm gonna ask. Who can I ask? Let me ask you, lads. Are you getting a bit worried that we're waiting for what competition that we are going to be in? But are you worried that Forest might bring desperate signings in, or are you calm? People in the chat as well. Are you a bit worried? Because I'm not. I'm not worried at all. What are you thinking, lads?
I wouldn't say I'm worried about it, but I think we're all a bit impatient because we just naturally want to see, players come in.
What the hell are you doing?
All right.
I thought I'd stop there.
Oh, do you know what? This is a right tin pot show, isn't it?
No, not really.
I wouldn't say I'm worried about it, but we just want to see players come in really sooner rather than later. But we have seen, even if it's took us a while in the past, we have brought players in, and they've been successful. Ideally, we want to do it a bit like what we did last year, where we try and get like the core of the team together before the season starts, and then you add maybe a couple after that. The way it's going, I mean, it's hard to know whether that's going to happen again. And like you say with which European football we're going to be in, is that going to have an effect on like which players want to come to Forest or not? I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think there is a bit of a difference between like playing in the Europa or playing in the conference. So for the sake of like us and Palace, we need to find out where we're playing. If we're in the Europa, we can probably attract some higher level players than if we're in the conference. So we just need to get that sorted. Really, I don't think it's massively playing a part, but just for the sake of knowing where we're at, I just think we need to sort that. But the club are clearly trying things. We're clearly linked with players, and it's just hopefully think it's a matter of time before we see a few more come in. Really.
What about you, Steve? Are you a bit worried? Because, like I said, waiting.
I look at it this way, Dore, right? And I said this earlier about only 2 seasons ago, it seemed like we were signing a new player every day. And it was just like, it was ridiculous. New player. Oh, we
loving it. Me and Raj were loving it.
It makes me exciting, but it gets a little bit out of control, and you disrupt in the dressing room, and you pile in the dressing room with new players and start again. But I'd rather us take our time and get the recruitment right, but also saying that, we are going to slowly start running out of pre-season friendlies. I mean, what we got? Fulham, Birmingham. I think we've got 5 left, is it? 4 or 5, or maybe 5 games left.
We've got Fulham, and then we got Estonia, the Portuguese team. Then Birmingham, Fiorentina, and the Saudi Arabia team.
Yeah, we've got a 4 or 5 games. So my only concern is, and this is for Nuno and obviously the team, is before the Brentford game, you've got to integrate new players in his system, settle them in, get them match fit. Are they fit? The club have got to get them to the regime and the way they work. So and we still got then another half of the month to go to the end of the month, and we can still recruit, and we could still lose players. So August is going to be a chaotic month. So I'd like to get 1 or 2 in soon.
This from Glenn. He's plays leaving a worry.
Yeah. I mean, we do need quantity, but also we need quality as well.
We need. No, it's Dave. I think we need a team that it can be squad players. Well, we need a.
Yeah, and I think it's Nuno trusting the players to come in to these potential European games in the week. That if when you look at it, it's going to be a funny season for us because we've never known this where Nuno is going to have his team on a Thursday and he's going to go, I got a big game Sunday against, say, I don't know, Leeds at home, say, and we want to win. And he'd be like, well, what do? I'm going to travel out to somewhere in Estonia, say. It's going to be freezing cold. Do I risk playing Nico left back and an Aina right back, or do I play then this lad from Spain, this right back, and then another left back, and then try and so he's got to trust these players as well. So the recruitment has got to be spot on as well because players got to step up. And then if our main players get injured on a Thursday, these fringe players then, well, we're calling fringe players, they got to fit in on Sunday. So it's all got to come together, and recruitment is going to be vital because the players coming in have got to be up to the standard as well and push in the first team players. So the lack of depth is, I know Glenn just touched on it, the lack of depth as well does concern me a bit because these games so far have highlighted that. Some of the fringe players are not capable of stepping up. But saying that, Forest are known to be quiet, and all of a sudden then, for a week
Bang.
solid, we bang, 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 and it's like players coming through the door. So no will win his squad. And yeah, next season we're not going to be like Chelsea have up to we're a stupid amount of numbers, but we are going to have potentially 2 squads because we're going to need it, Ben. Because also we still going to have a League Cup, we still going to have the FA Cup. Are we going to go far in them again? It's going to be a league. As long as it doesn't affect our league form. I know it's great within Europe, but then bread and butter is the league, and it's really vital. The start 11 for them league games do not get battered. They will get battered, but we need to wrap them up in cotton wool as well. So,
right, question, right, and this is for you, chat, right? Because I want to win a cup. I don't care if it's the FA Cup, League
There's one here
Cup.
for you. You can have that one.
Is that a Costa?
Yeah, it is actually. Mate.
If you know, you know.
But there's other coffee shop brands out there as well.
Yeah. The Costa's better. I thought I'd tell you that. Right, I'm gonna have to plan, okay? Because we all know Spurs finished 17th and got a Champions League spot. So if Forest got Europa with a shite season, but would you win Europa? Would any of you lot be happy? Yes or no?
How shite of a season?
Spurs shite or worse than Spurs? Just last game of the season, and we stayed up.
What?
won Europa League.
And we won Europa.
No.
In the panel, get involved, man. I want to know. We'll start with you, Stick. No, wait, Rads. We'll start with you. What's your thoughts on it? If we had a crap Premier League season, kept losing, but we finished 17th and won Europa, like a Spurs situation, would you be happy with Nuno?
Well, from the outside looking in at Spurs last season, it was toxic and miserable, wasn't it?
And that's what I'm a little bit worried about because the moment it does happen in the Premier League, everyone's gonna go for Nuno's head. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like devil's advocate.
Nuno won't last the season. It wouldn't even last to Christmas if that happened.
But if it didn't,
Marinakis wouldn't let it.
I said it. But if we won Europa, come on, can you help me out, man?
No, I want Premier League's bread and butter.
And we won Europa, and that gets Champions League.
Well,
come on.
Yeah, but then I don't know. Come
on, what you stay? Come on. People in the chat, come on, man. There's 6, 7. Why are people in shy in the chat? Stop being shy and get involved.
I think you're going to be living in. You're going to be like Rad said, the Spurs fan of last year. Then, where you're living in 2 different universes, where you're on a journey on a Thursday, and you're on a high, and you're winning, and then you get into a final, and you're way on cloud 9. But when you go back to your bread and butter on the weekend, you are miserable. You're losing. You're dire. You're playing crap football. You're getting battered, and you're thinking. And then you go back on the Thursday, and then you're playing. Wow, for me, I'm going to go along with Dylan, and I'd rather be top 10, and maybe get have a good run in Europa. Maybe get to a quarter, semi-final, or maybe lose in the final. At least you could say we got to the final. I know it's bad, but I'd rather the bread and butter be consolidating the Premier League, be a good. Because Ben, what you don't want as well, if you start building a loser mentality, even though we go into the Champions League the following season, you've got to pick yourself back up and you be, like a Spurs. Come on, they're just papering over the cracks. I mean, I know Thomas Frank is going in there now, but it's still Spurs. You know what I mean? Are they going to be improvement than last season potentially? But last year was stinking for them. And Big Ange only came out at the end of the season going, "Oh, I put my eggs in one basket at Christmas time." Rubbish. You were just rubbish in the league. You got found out. And then in Europa, you're doing so well, we're actually doing quite well in this. You were crap in the league. So for me, I would, me personally, I would just.
Right. So all three of you are saying we had a crap season in the Premier League. We won Europa, and you won't be happy.
But Ben, look at Spurs, right? They can't win.
No, stay. Answer the question. Stay. No, stop it. Stop it.
They won the Europa Cup.
Just did a monologue. Stephen just did a monologue of not answering that question. Stephen, answer the question. If Forest finished 17th and we won Europa, would you be happy? Yes or no?
No, I want the league. I want the league form better than.
We get Champions League. We do a Spurs.
Yeah. Like I said, Ben, who's to say the following? Like Dylan said, Nuno will be sacked. So who do we get in then? Then we'd have to sign
Gary Brazil. Gary Brazil.
No, I don't think I'd be able to cope with 17th and just being tanked every week in the league. I don't think I could cope with that.
The main objective is staying in the Premier League.
Yeah, but at what risk though? No.
We get Champions League.
But we could just have a good season like we did last season and
no. I said that playing devil's advocate. Like I said, if we did a Spurs and Nuno won the Europa and got his Champions League,
but he wouldn't last.
He wouldn't last there. He wouldn't last there.
Nuno would not be here. He would not be here by Christmas.
Yeah. He wouldn't be in charge if he was 17th in the Premier League.
I agree.
Glenn says I'll take Palace season over Spurs. No, Glenn. Answer the question. If we did a Spurs, see, Steve, Glenn, you're doing it. Steve now. People just come on, man. Why are you three dodging the you've dodged it so much.
Ben, let me flip this now, Ben, right? Let me flip this now, right? So you're quite happy now. We go to some minnow side now on a Thursday. We win 4-0 comfortably, right? Then come the Sunday, we get absolutely spanked by Leeds or Burnley or Crystal Palace, our friends. They batter us on a Sunday, and then our form starts to dip. We do these videos, and you say, "No, Forest lost again," and we are slipping down the league. And we don't. But we're into the semi-final of Europa Cup. But don't worry, we're fighting for our lives in the Premier League. No. It's too close.
Oh my god.
No.
Dylan, what are you saying? Wait. Dylan, what are you saying?
I'm with Stephen on this. Man, you can't. There's no way, and I could bet this anything. There's no way that Marinakis would sit there and go, "Oh yeah, I'm thinking like Dore. Yeah, we're doing the Spurs this season. Go on, Nuno. You carry on because I know we're going to do. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen.
So if Nuno gets champion,
he will not last. If he does crap in the Premier League, where the money is, where Marinakis wants to stay up mid-table or even higher, Nuno will be gone by Christmas. So then we'll have some different manager.
All right, Dore. I'll take it one step further, Dore. I'll take it one step further.
Okay, wait. So, but
would you take relegation from the Premier League but win the Europa Cup?
No. I want to stay in the Premier League. I want to stay in the Premier League.
What does happen if if that happened? We got relegated and won the Europa Cup. Would we still be in the Champions League and the Championship?
Yeah.
Because
that's the rules.
If I remember if I remember, Millwall didn't
Millwall
United
did it.
beat
Millwall did it.
Millwall in the FA Cup final, and Millwall went into they were in the Championship, and they went into European Cup. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
so you still get it there.
So people in the chat, Rads, Stephen, Dylan say they didn't answer the question properly, so especially Stephen.
I did answer it. I said I want the league. I'd rather be top 10.
17th.
And go out.
All
No,
right.
it's too close.
Dore. Right, tell you what then, Dore. Put a poll out now. Just to save it. Put a poll out. No, put a poll out, and let's move on to another subject. Give it another 5 minutes, and then see what comes back.
I will do a poll, but you lot actually Champions League.
You can go back and re-edit the last 10 minutes.
You've got Real Madrid away in the week, and then you've got Barnsley at home at the weekend because you got relegated.
Yeah.
Imagine that though. Winning Europa, Champions. No. Imagine we get Real Madrid. We play Real Madrid on Tuesday, and Stoke on a Friday.
You get a spirited draw at the Bernabeu, and you lose to Barnsley 1-0 at home. Horrific.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Hey, that would be content and a half. That would be.
Right. So this is Glenn. Dore. Tell me who Marinakis brings in to replace Nunes. Gary Brazil. He'll come in.
I swear to God.
Go Champions League, winning Euros. Still, no, Glenn, no.
Everyone knows what you're on about. They just can't believe how silly you're being.
I'm not being silly. I'm just saying, Dylan. That's all.
All right. Why don't we just say this season we're going to do a Leicester and win the Premier League?
You never know.
Would you take that? Would you?
Win the Premier? Of course, yeah. Why not?
Basically, you're saying, do you want us to have a season like we did, not last season, the season before?
Right, with Steve Cooper. Right, I'm talking about Steve Cooper. If we had a Steve Cooper situation and winning Europa.
Say that again.
If we had the first Premier League when we got promoted the first season, if we had the same season like that and winning Europa, would you lot be happy?
Well, the first season of Premier League.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, you definitely take it then because the expectations.
Where did we finish? We finished 16th. Did we finish 16th?
17th.
I think it's different though when we've already had a season now. We've finished high up, whereas back then we hadn't. So would you really want to drop off that much to then you win the Europa?
Craig, you are going to be replaced by Dylan. Thank you very much, Craig Kokar. I'm with Ben. Bet you Spurs fans don't care about 17th anymore after winning the trophy. Craig, absolutely legend. You're all replacing Dylan Astle. Replacement soon as.
See you then. Bye.
But you can say that the Spurs form almost cost them the Premiership status.
They didn't know because there
was just 3 bad teams.
It's 3 bad teams, Stephen.
If them 3 teams weren't so bad, Spurs have been poo. They'd be in the poo. I'm not going to swear, but you know what I mean. They'd be in. Yeah. Come on. No. Once you start letting that slippery slope down the league.
Yeti, be a member. Thank you, Yeti. I'm happy winning anything as a progress. Thank you very much, Yeti. And £1.99. Dore, stop being silly with this. I'm not being silly. I'm just getting it out there because these lot saying no. That's all.
It's opinion. It's opinion.
I'm having an opinion. I'll be happy with Champions League. I'm finished 17th. Spurs fans are crying about Ange, this and this, and they still got Champions League. And still got rid of him, and they sacked him. So
what are Spurs going to do in the Champions League though?
They could win it.
Spurs are going to Spurs are going to bomb out after the group stages, and then get 16th in the league, and we're just going to be higher than them and going waving to Gibbs White, and everyone like hi.
Right. To end the show, we are going to be in the Gibbs White situation then, right? So I'm sorry, Dylan. I know you get a bit fed up with Gibbs White, Dylan, and all that. Are you? Do you want to talk about Gibbs White, Dylan, or are you just fed up?
I'm not fed up with it. I'm just.
Do you want him gone? Yes or no?
Do you know what? At the end of the day, I don't. I
Do you
just
think
don't
it's
get
boring? Do
it.
you think it's boring now?
Yeah, it's boring that. I just don't get it. It's just the fact of, do you know what I mean? It's. You went to the first game against Chesterfield, didn't you?
Yeah.
And they're shouting Morgan Gibbs, whatever, giving him right. Fair enough. Like I said last week, no one should deserve to get abused the way some people have abused him over what's happened. Right? That shouldn't happen. Regardless, he's a footballer. He's got his life. Right? Whatever. But
Mm.
we're angry. We were angry with the situation. Then he comes back, and everyone knows he's come back. He's got a contract. He's got to fulfill his contract. And then listening to them all on the sidelines going, "Oh yeah, Morgan, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah," and I'm like, "Hold on a minute, you lot wanted to lynch him a minute ago, but
Mm.
on this, to me, if he goes, he goes. Whatever. Bye. See you later. We move on. But if he's gonna stay, he has to come out. He has to put a statement out. He has to do an interview. He has to say something to the fans because there is no way he can just go under the radar, keep playing, because then it'll be January again. Will he be off? Is he playing? Do you know what I mean? Is he playing for? Is he trying not to get injured? Is he not going to go for this tackle? We're always going to have this. I think now he's burnt his bridges.
Mm.
But if he stays, I'll support him. Whatever.
Yeah, that's the
Because
thing. We know whoever plays Forest and represent that Forest badge, we support him. It's as simple as that. But I don't know. What you say, Steve? Before we do go, you.
Yeah, I agree with Dylan. Really, it's a bit of a well, it could potentially get a lot messier before it gets better. But
Because Man City
there's
after
so
him as
many.
well. I'm hearing Man City
Yeah,
agreed as well.
sniffing on them again. I mean, if you look on the balance of it, sorry Spurs fans going back to this again, but on the balance of it, you probably see him prefer to go to Man City and Spurs. But then I think he'd be quite wasted at Man City. But that's another topic. But
Mm.
with him, and I agree with Dylan, if he does end up staying past the end of August and he's with us, even if it's till January, come out, make a statement, and maybe give his side of the story, because I think we as humans love to just pounce on it, and we don't hear from the other side of the story from like a footballer. So if he can come out and just say what was his intentions, what happened, maybe don't go in great depth, but maybe put some of the fans' mind at rest. And if you can see it through to January, maybe, and we just
Mm.
cash in and then who knows, Ben. But what my worry is if you start again, this is a mixed signals we've seen Gibbs White. I mean, his body language wasn't that bad on Saturday,
It wasn't bad.
but
It,
yeah,
it, it,
he
it was just
wasn't bad.
normal. It was just a normal football.
And
Like just play football.
he didn't really get a boost. He probably got the odd little boo or someone saying something under their
It was
breath.
an odd little boo, but he didn't really.
Yeah, but he wasn't toxic. I mean, I know he wasn't playing in a big cauldron like a city ground packed house, um, but again, is you see pictures. I know it can all be screenshotted and framed and stuff for social media, but he seems quite happy in the camp. The other players, Aina has even said he's been professional. I think Gibbs White has been professional at the moment, and he's keeping his
Mm.
head above ground. And to be fair, he could have sat out of Saturday and not played. So he has been
Yeah.
professional, and he is honouring
but
his
then he's
contract.
but then he's breaking his contract if he sits out. It's
Exactly.
messy.
And you go,
This messy situation is so messy. It's
yeah,
unbelievable.
because you're going down to the Pierre Van Hooydonk group then, aren't you, where people are
Oh,
going on
that's different.
protest.
Steve. That's different. I think
Uh,
that's different.
yeah, no,
From
but what I'm saying is he flat out went on strike and he refused to play. I mean, I know it's a different era now, and these
Mm.
players on stupid money, and they don't want
Pierre,
to
I think Pierre would have got battered. No, if Pierre did it at that time, but when we had social media, because we didn't have social media at that time, did we?
I mean, he would have been destroyed. Yeah,
Do you think?
yeah.
Yeah, but but why did he go on strike though? That's the problem because
Well,
when
It's
Kev left.
because
his intentions were good that he wanted the board to spend. Because I remember reading at the time, was it a Dutch player, Wim Jonk? I think he went to play for Sheffield Wednesday, his
Yes,
Dutch
yes,
friend. And
yes.
we were heavily linked with him, and the board refused to spend the money, and he had a tantrum.
Yonk.
And
Oh, yeah.
obviously, yeah, and he went to Sheffield Wednesday, and he also got very upset Kevin Campbell left.
Yeah.
Um, so, sorry, Dylan, I thought you were going to say something there, but the Pierre Van Hooydonk thing was purely down to the board. He flat out said we need to invest, otherwise we're going to go straight back down, which obviously we did.
Mm. Right, before we do go, I know it's a bit early. I'm going to do a video about it soon. I think Raz should do one as well. I know it's early days. Do you think Forest? Where do you think Forest will finish with all the transfers? I know Leeds is spending. Sunderland is spending. Burnley.
But
I think Burnley.
nothing. If you look at the Premier League at the minute, I was talking to someone the other day, right? No one's really spending. All right, you've got
That's
Liverpool.
the thing. No one's spending.
Liverpool spent big on 2 players, right? Arsenal have spent, right? United have bought 2 players now because I think is it Mbumo has just been announced while we've been doing this. That's gone through, right? So they've bought 2. But Everton, West Ham, us, Brentford, Brighton, and all the rest of them. There's not no one. I think people are. There's going to be a certain time of the month, then everything's going to start coming. Is it waiting for everyone to come back from pre-season? Is that when everything starts moving a bit better and getting out on pre-season training and going on camps so they know who's available and who's not? So it's what.
I don't know. I just wanted it to end, man. It's boring. I just spoke to a few Spurs fans and just again they're blaming Forest and on everything, and I just want it to be over.
Well, we've got that. We've got this stuff going on with Gibbs White and Spurs. We're in the media over that. Now we've got the stuff going on with Crystal Palace and the UEFA and Europa League.
That should be this week, you know. That should be this week.
With us, it's great, but now they're turning around. Crystal Palace are turning around, reckoning they've got evidence to say that Forest have influenced it. It's never ended.
So, but right now, I know it's a bit early. People in the chat as well get involved. Let's have a little fun before we go. Where Forest finishing? Rads, what's up with you? 17th.
Really hard to call right now, isn't it? Like, you know, if we sorry,
just say it. Stop being a Stephen. That's what I'm saying. Stop being a Stephen and dodge the question.
A lot of comments actually. Some of them have been a bit pessimistic, and others have been very optimistic. So a lot of people are thinking different things.
10th.
I'm not going to say 17th and winning the Europa League. Like, yeah. I don't think we'll be like mid-table. I think right now, if you went into the season with the squad we've got, I think you'd be a bit mad if you said we'd have a season like we had last year. But if we can get the recruitment right, then there's no reason why we can't have a good season again. But then again, we've got to handle having Europa League as well. And you saw how, not signing in January and then going on that FA Cup run, playing extra time, it killed us in the end, didn't it? So,
can I just say something? Can you remember when Nuno got Wolves at 7th? Then didn't he get a Europa final? Was it? I think it was. Wasn't it Europa final?
He got to the FA Cup semi-final as well.
And he still finished 7th, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't he do it with Forest?
Why can't he finish 17th and win the Europa?
Twat.
I just want top 10 really. I'd be happy with that, and then just have a decent win in Europe would be great. Really, but, yeah.
I've got something to put to you.
Right. Okay.
Right. Technically, who have we lost? That's first team. That's first team. We've lost one player.
One player
at the minute.
Yeah,
we've lost Elanga. We've lost Elanga. Gibbs White hasn't gone yet, so he's still here, right? So we've still got the core of the team. Yes, all right. Danilo's gone. He was out most of the season.
Yeah, I forgot about Danilo. Yeah,
right. He's thinking.
We still got the Yates,
the core.
Domingo, Sangare, Anderson who play in the roles. So we've still got the 4 main players. People will say about Yates and all that, but
we've got thingy now, haven't we? We've got Jesus.
Yeah, striker. We've got Stanwich as well. I might find. I know it's early days.
Do you think it's a case of, I think maybe the Elanga transfer kind of stung us a bit. But Dylan makes a good point. Maybe we're over-exaggerating a bit as well, as in we already have really lost Elanga. That's damaging, really. I think sometimes a lot of fans are going, oh, Elanga's probably the player out of the ones who've gone, we're going to miss the most. I mean, maybe it's because as well, we haven't seen Anderson in action yet. Nico's still injured. Only now Sells is coming back. I mean, Milenkovic only came back and made 45 minutes on Saturday. So, I mean, Gibbs White, obviously, that scenario. So maybe it's because we haven't seen the starting 11. Maybe there's some players still to come back, and then we still haven't seen the Brazilian boys in action. So maybe maybe now as these games carry on the next couple of weeks, and we start seeing, because game by game, you'll start seeing what Nuno's team is going to be against Brentford. So maybe that's why we're a bit pessimistic and we're going, oh, we missed. So Dylan makes a good point. We've only lost Elanga, really. And that's no disrespect to the other players who've gone, like Toffolo and players like that. It's just Elanga is the most damaging transfer. But the names you mentioned earlier, players
he was he was one of the main. Like I said, he was a starting 11 player. Elanga was. With Danilo, we didn't have him for half the year because of his snapping his ankle, right? So we kind of made do without him. Sosa's gone. Sosa was a bit part player, so that don't affect us. Toffolo should have stayed, man. He should be there forever, but never mind. But what I'm trying to say, is, but Toffolo, as much as I like Toffolo as a player in that, but he was a fringe player. He was on the bench. He wasn't. He's not a starting 11. It's not like losing. We've lost Elanga, yeah. We lose Gibbs White, right? That's two main players, right? We've got to replace them. But then if you start losing, say if we started losing Murillo or Milenkovic or Nico or Aina, I know they signed new contracts and that, but people like that then start worrying. Do you know what I mean? Because this saga with Gibbs White could go like that, and he's gone, or Marinakis could be like, "No, mate, you're going nowhere," and Gibbs will be like, "Well, I've got Euros to play, so I've got to play." Do you know what I mean? There's still a lot of time before the start of the season.
And also what's key, we haven't lost the spine of the team. Our keepers have signed a new contract. Our two centre halves are still there. Anderson now could be the spine, and Chris Wood.
Callum's supposed to sign a new contract soon.
I hope you do. I like Ndoye. I like.
He's looking sharp. He's looking sharp.
Do you know one player we haven't spoke about and we've been linked with heavily since January? Wissa. The situation with Wissa.
I think you go Newcastle.
No, but look at this. If we're willing to pay supposedly 50 million for Ramsey, right? If they're going to open the checkbook and go, oh, I'll pay 50 million for Ramsey, why haven't they opened the checkbook and started the negotiations? Because Brentford want 40 million plus. Do you know what I mean? And he's a proven player. Do you know what I mean? So
time will tell, man. Don't worry, people. Don't worry about it. We're going to finish 17th for winning Europa.
I'll just put one more thing to everyone, right? And this is what I've said to a few people. People are, Marinakis is doing this and doing that, blah, blah, blah. But I've said to him, he owns Olympiacos, right? He knows what it takes to win a trophy at European level and win his league in his own country. Do you really think he's going to let Forest sell their best players and not strengthen? Because he'll sack the recruitment team again. Do you know what I mean? He's got Edu in there. Maybe they've got a long game. Maybe they don't want to rush. They're waiting to see where people are going. So me personally, wait, because there's no one this God green earth he's going to let us finish the way we did last season and then just go and rip the spine or rip the team apart and go, well, I'm not doing nothing now.
100%. Stephen, even just counting the days, looking forward to meeting you, Rad's old man. Yes, my guy. He's coming for the first game of the season as well. But still looking forward to that. Boys, listen. End of the day, we'll get players in. I hope we don't rush and that. But another one is Alan. Even Giants, can you still hear? Oh, but days. I'm not Palace fans moaning, but
Where is that Palace fan from last week?
huh?
That Palace fan we had in here last week. Where is it?
Oh, what was his name? Forgot his name now. What's his name? The guy on the show who was in the chat.
He kept saying stuff about
I don't know
saying
where
that
he is. I don't
Marinakis
know.
was.
Maybe still crying. Last question, but this is last question. People in the chat as well, get involved. Europa Conference or Europa League. Rads, make it quick if you can.
Europa League.
Dylan?
Don't care now. I'm bored of it. It's like the Gibbs White thing. I just couldn't give a shit. Just make a decision and let's move forward.
Steve?
I'm the same. I told you a couple of shows ago I hate politics and football, get mixed up. But if I had to choose, it'd be Europa.
Yeah, Europa because of the money. And we can bet
And
players.
also you're going to track
No,
better
but you know
players.
what it is, right? I want to go to somewhere like some small country, man. That's where I want to go to.
Or like Wales.
I was going to say that.
What Wales team are in the conference though, Steve?
I'm not sure if they qualify. Do they play off? There's a team in between where me and Martin Price, I think I mentioned it before, between me and Martin Price live. There's a place called Benabont. They're in the conference.
Who?
Harvard West, Penabont. Harvard West, which is way out West Wales, past Tenby way, they're in the conference. Europa League, I think TNS, you might have heard of them, TNS.
TNS, I've heard TNS.
Yeah, they pro there. They just got knocked out of their Champions League, but in the last minute of extra time, they just got knocked out by some team somewhere, so they're going to drop into Europa, so Forest could play them. I think that's it, really. Yeah.
That's easy for you, and it stays just down the road, isn't it?
If Forest play Penabont, that would be brilliant. Yeah,
No,
it's literally like, down the road.
So people, if you play that, just everyone can stay at Stevens, no hotel. So, but yeah, I think is there anything else we need to talk about before we leave? Rads, Dill, Steve, anything else? People in the chat, anything else that we need to speak about? Anything else?
Yeah.
Is that it?
There is literally no other players we've been linked with, though, is it?
No, there's no one. Maffeo right back. Leicester player, done it.
Ticket. Oh, just another shout. Just to remember, people, if you remember, tickets were out today for Brentford.
Oh, prices out again. 70 quid, isn't it?
I'm not discussing what that was.
Right, oh yeah, before we do go, that Derby fan, you thought you were slick. Absolutely slick. I don't know if no one's seen it. Shout out to Alan, he sent me it. He called his Notts Forest and then spoke about laughing about it not being in the Champions League. What was his name?
Oh yeah, he says let's talk about the small clubs and then says Notts Forest.
How did his name's Luke Pingo? If you go on my Instagram story, he said Notts Forest and calls a small club. You're a Derby fan. Please show.
Well, they just signed a striker from Luton who's like 36. Yeah, great.
The cheeky. He said. Shout out to Alan. He sent me, and I thought, no, you can't be doing this. Right, Raz. Any more videos? Any more videos, Raz? You doing?
Yeah, I've been talking about all this on my own channel.
You got a bit controversial over there, didn't you?
Yeah, it took a slightly the wrong way. I wasn't trying to say, "Oh, Marinakis is an idiot, get rid of it." I was just looking at how like neutrals think he's, whatever. I was actually saying, yeah, he does like a few crazy things, but it's all for the good of Forest, really. He's done lots of good things for us, so I was actually defending him.
People, if you watch it, he's defending him. I was watching.
You watch it?
Yes. Yeah. It was defending him. I saw the comments and about what you said. I went, no. If you watch it, people, go and watch it. Good video. Steve, on Instagram yet?
No.
For fuck's sake. I gotta keep bugging him. Dylan's on there. People go and follow Dylan on Instagram. People follow Rads as well on YouTube as well. He's on TikTok as well. He's Rads.
Yes.
Well, so follow him on all social media. Steve still hasn't got social. Steve's like a ghost, hides away, doesn't he? Just like me.
I watch Rad's shorts clips on YouTube all the time. It comes up in my. I just plug in Rads now, Ben, so you can step aside for a minute. Yeah, I always watch his. I always watch his shorts that come up on YouTube.
Yes,
So,
the shorts do call the shorts are good. You know what? I do need to do some shorts, try and catch up with Rads as well. So, but people,
they're quite easy to access as well, Ben. So,
pardon?
you just click on them. They're quite easy to access as well. They come up regularly on people's feeds. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for that.
Little hint.
Right, people. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Rad. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Steve. If you disagree with everything that Stephen said, get in the comment section now. Make sure I haven't been some more videos. I need to do a video tomorrow. But yeah, people. Thank you for everyone. Hopefully, Forest can get a few players in. I'm doing a watch. Rad, you doing a watch along on Saturday? Was it Fulham?
I will do another watch along this pre-season, yeah, but not Saturday.
I think I might do. I'm doing one with Alan. If you watch it, Alan, I'm coming for you. So we can scout. I can scout some Fulham players to come to Forest. All right, people. It's been a good show. Thank you for everyone. Make sure before you do leave, it's free to hit the like button. Subscribe if you know, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace and love. Up the bloody Forest.